Now, thought I'd make a video more on, again, this Mandelbrot set. Patterns within patterns that are always the same, that we're not jumping out of a pattern that doesn't work. And I am getting people, showing me their concepts of what a solution is. And there seems to be an awful lot of patterns going on that nobody's recognizing. Right now, there are a lot of people that think they know the answer, that they're pushing on other people, and nobody is supporting them. And then there's a lot of people that are noticing that a lot of the patterns aren't working, and they're just sitting around complaining and observing all of the problems and getting fearful. And they're encouraging everybody to be in fear. Look at how bad things are. Everybody wake up. You're just sheep being guided by all of these people that have all of these great ideas that aren't working. And then there's a group of people that see no problem at all. They're just enjoying their stuff, and they're just completely oblivious to anything that's going on. And I guess nobody's really, I'm in that same pattern that I got a great idea and nobody's paying attention to my great idea. And, nobody's supporting my great idea. And that's where we're at, is somehow we have to all get on the same page. And I think it all starts with self. And if everybody paid attention to their own patterns within themselves, then the bigness of our reality would change instantly. It's kind of my plan. And, instead of pushing my ideas on other people and want everybody else to support my plan, it's got to start with me. It's got to start with myself. So that's why I'm only posting this to more like a diary, to see and reflect myself. When I make a video, I look at what I say, and then I kind of look at myself and see if I can see my own patterns that are going on. And I'm posting it for anybody else to see if this is going on with you too. Because my plan involves the idea that you look at yourself, because government is representing us perfectly. The corporate world is representing us perfectly. We sit there and we look at the bigness of our experience, the bigness of the end goal of the plan. The big picture of the snowflake. Well, we're seeing the snowflake isn't really what we want. So we go and complain about the big picture, the snowflake that we first see, but we don't see that what is supporting everything is the lines within that circle, that pattern. If you change what's at the root of it, then you systematically change how the bigness looks. So, if every one of us looked within ourselves and looked at your own rules, look at how you perceive the world, look at how you're making your own patterns in your own life to sustain your own life. What is it you really want? What is your full potential? Part of, well, the smoking addiction is what I'm trying to quit, but kind of know why I'm communicating with the smoking addiction. I'm finding out exactly what it is it wants, because it definitely knows what it wants, and it should be getting what it wants. And it's like, you either die or you live. Make your choice. So I know that I will always, always be dealing with a smoking addiction until I get at the very, very root problem that's causing it in the first place. And it appears that as soon as I pay attention to, I'm not getting any support, the world is all screwed up, then that makes me just, we may as well just die. And it's not a depression. It's, it is a global thing. It's a global depression, and we'll see it in our economic systems, but we'll see that nobody else is happy either. We don't need to be going out and saying, oh, I'm going to take a bunch of pills and kill myself. No, we're doing all of the actions like smoking that will end up killing us slowly, and it's done in a socially acceptable way that doesn't make you look like, oh, you're just a depressed person. If we want to look at everybody, everybody's depressed. Everybody should be on an antidepressant if antidepressants actually solve any problems, but they don't. They're just band-aids. What we need to do to solve our personal depression is unfold our full potential. Look at our rules that create our experiences. Look at my rule. Why do I not feel supported by society? Because I'm not looking for it. But as soon as I put a YouTube channel to be able to see, does anybody support me? Well, I'm getting a lot of people viewing my channel, getting a lot of support. People are even, financially supporting me generously. So can I ever have a rule in my life ever again that I'm not being supported? No, that rule is false. I ended up creating a pattern within my own life that I get up and I do something that I support myself in and do these freaking YouTube things. I put something that I think that is of value, something that I think I have something to offer, and put it on YouTube to see if it's in agreement with anybody else, just to look for that agreement, just to look for that support. So I had to take responsibility in doing something and then looking for the support I can get, which clearly, if I fall into a perfect alignment with myself and do something and pay attention to see, is that rule really true? I've already proved that that rule in my life is not true. I am getting support. Then the next thing is okay, there's something that will always come up that's just, oh my God, that's so bad, just want to die. They just don't get it. Especially like talking with religious people. If we can kind of look, we all have such strong beliefs in our books that we're willing to die for and kill another person for. And it's like, we really got to look at how we interpret our Bibles, because you're willing to kill other people and you don't even know how you're killing other people with your books. And it's seen in the bigness of our experience in our wars to a good extent. Most of our wars are based on our religious beliefs that we think nobody else wants to support us in. So if I end up communicating with anybody that's religious, the first thing they want to do is put me on a cross for even suggesting we find a different way of living. And there's nothing that I'm saying that is any different than, oh, Jesus. I'm trying to live the same example as what he did, and it's really funny that the response I get back is being put on a cross and judged and told how wrong I am for even speaking about this is the way we should be living. And it's not for me to say live my way. It's listen to yourself. What is it you really want? And can we support other people in what it is they really want? And I personally can't support other people wanting to kill other people. And that apparently is a very offensive thing to say. I'll be put on a cross as soon as I say we're not supporting other people. And that's the pattern that we keep repeating and repeating and repeating. But I think that while we're looking for some solutions, I really truly think if everybody looks at their own personal life and unfolds their own personal full potential and starts seeing how we can all be in alignment together, how we can form that group, then it will all come together and it will just manifest a completely different shift.
But I don't think it's about how to change other people as much as it is important to learn how to change yourself, how you can create the experience you want to create. And if we all focused on ourselves, the whole world will change. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just use my example of what I'm working on to change myself. And if it's in agreement with all others, then it will attract the unfolding of what it is that I want to do, what my full potential is all about. But my full potential right now is about enjoying the process of unfolding my bigger picture. And I'm in process. And so it's happening. It's happening right now. I'm attracting everything I want right now because I'm noticing it. I'm paying attention to it. I see it. I'm not sitting around saying it's not happening anymore. I'm saying it is happening and it's making me happy.